Hey guys, your garage door opener giving you a fit? Hang on, I'll show you how you can change these out. It's easy as pie, and I'll take you through step by step. You know me guys, let's get busy. Well guys, for me, one of the first things I did is I Googled what are the top garage door openers out on the market today. And consistently, no matter which avenue I checked, the Genie still comes up. It's always the first or second one. These have been around a long time. This is one of their top ones, the Aladdin. They've added now a feature to where you can Wi-Fi, you can do an app on your phone, and you can say you're driving up the road and you go, did I shut my door? You can pull up your app and check, and you can shut it from remotely that far away. So anyway, this is the one I'm gonna be installing. So the first thing we need to do is open it up, get everything out of the box, and get ready to get busy working. Okay guys, these are all the parts and pieces. This is your main belt drive, the wires for your sensors. This is your battery backup, your light covers, all of your screws, and it's a really nice job they do. In the instruction manual, I'll show you, but they even show the hardware is in color-coded bags. So they tell you what bag to go to get what you need. This is your main bars that will telescope together, and then this is the main unit. And we'll get out the instructions here in just a second, and we'll get started. All right, the instruction manual, or it's like a quick guide, and this is pretty straightforward. This right here shows all your items, and the first thing we want to do, and see right here, we go get our stuff out of the orange bag, and we start putting the main pole shaft together. And they just, one goes in another, and this is the main catch for your belt drive. We have to do that, and we have to install the pulley. So those are the first things, so let's get it. These are just tied together, so the first thing we're gonna do is cut these. This one with the open slot is the one that goes closest to the garage door. This is what will have the pulley system in it. So we will start working on this one first. So these are the parts that we need to start with. First thing we'll do is do the pulley. Okay, this right here in, put your lock and key in, and I'm gonna snug this up with a wrench, and step one is done. This is your travel that will go, and it even has a mark on the door, or mark on here. This goes toward the door. This part goes to the door, so you slide this on like this. Okay, once this is on, eventually this is what ties our belt drive together. Show you that, that's a step a little farther down the road. The next thing we do is we telescope all the pieces together. They just slide in one by one. Okay, once they're slid in, you don't have to worry about bolting them or anything, because when the next step we do is putting the belt and the pulley system on, and when we pull the tension up on the belt, that holds everything together. Next piece that goes on is your main gear drive. The belt goes around here, and this bolts down to the top of the unit. This is kind of like a transmission, and this slides onto the pole. Next, we do the belt drive. Okay, on the belt drive, notice you got one bolt that's an aluminum color, one is more of a bronze or a copper color. Make note of that, a mental note, because these go in a certain way to get your directions correctly. When you look on the instructions, it says the gold threaded end goes toward the door and the silver goes toward the motor. So that's the way we want to orient it. Okay, I've got it ran around the pulleys. And now to connect it together, you use this turnbuckle, and this is what I'm getting ready to do next. On the turnbuckle, it has door, so this should be the one pointing toward that pulley. Just do a couple of threads to get it started, and then you start the other one. And it's just a matter of pulling it up tight. All right, so now you are ready to set this in place, and this is spline drive, and you just work it down. You might have to move this just a little bit, like the threads, and let it drop into place. You're gonna have 2 holes here, and there's another plate that we're gonna mount here that reinforces and locks it down. That's this piece. This comes in like this, and we got 4 screws. And these screw in like so. So now everything is all bolted in and locked in place, and with the tension on the drive belt, all of this is locked together, and this unit is all complete and ready to be mounted, and we are almost ready to put this up on the ceiling. Okay, this piece right here, let me go back over here. This piece right here goes mounted on the wall, and this sets down in here like so with another pin to lock it in place. Before we can put this up, I have got to attach this up to the wall. And just so you guys can see this here, and we are just running the last one in. So now we're nice and tight. All right, now we're ready to go up with this. Okay guys, especially if you're working by yourself, you're absolutely gonna need the assistance of a ladder, or maybe even 2. To take this up, you're gonna set the box on one of the ledges on the ladder and then go up with the bar and hook it. So fortunately, I'm gonna have to set the camera a little farther away, but you'll be able to see the process happen. Okay, I'm gonna take, again, on the ladder ledge, when I go up, make sure you have your pin and your locking key, because once we get it in position, we need to lock it in. So I'm gonna have these in my pocket, and here we go. And you can see this is the pin that goes through with the locking key. So this part is done, and now we are ready to raise this up and lock it in to the main brackets. Now, one thing to note is I'm replacing one. So all of my hardware is already up there and it's in the correct position. So I didn't have to worry about installing that part. I'm just replacing one. Okay, so you can see I've got this bolt in over here. And so we're just going to raise this up. Goes in like so. So now the main unit is attached, everything is up. So now it's just a matter of starting to hook up wires, and I still need to tighten up the bolts. So let me do that next. All right, so while I've got the ladder in place and I just finished bolting everything up, I might as well hook up the wires. So you've got terminals 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 are the wires that come from your sensors at your door, and 3 and 4 is for the control that goes on your wall. And so I'm gonna go ahead, and all you do is take a screwdriver and push this little tab down. You got your wire stripped back and it just goes in the hole. You let off of this and it locks it in. I'll show you when I get it done up on top. All right, I know it's hard to see, but to the left to right is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 2 wires coming from your sensor is 1 and 2, and then from the control panel, which is over there on the wall, that is 3 and 4. So now with this hooked up, the wiring up here is done. So now we need to I need to install the sensors and wire those, and install the second door panel, the door control, and install that. After that, we'll be ready to power up and we'll start doing our calculation. Okay, going back to following the instructions. Again, the instructions have color coded with the yellow bag. All of our stuff for our sensors is in here. So we'll break out all of this and we'll install it on our doors. All right, so to do the wires, I like to run them through here just to kind of make them look neater, and so that hopefully they won't get hit. All right, and then you loosen these 2 screws up and you run this down. They're not marked. And then you tighten them up. Same thing on this side. Okay. All right, and now we go to the other side. Okay, this one's now installed. I did not show this one because it's just duplication from the other side. Everything's exactly the same. This is just the other side of the door. All right, the next thing to do is we'll hook up the control panel on the wall. All right, this is the wall-mounted control. It's just got two connections on the back. The dark or the striped one goes to BW, and I guess that stands for black and white because it's a white with a black stripe, and then the other wire is just solid white. Okay, that's up. All I did was just hook the two wires to the two screws, run these in. This is all done, ready to go. So I think we're to the point of a couple of housekeeping things and we're ready to power up. The first of the two things left is we need to hook up the battery backup. So you pull the wire connector out like so, and then you drop that down in and plug in like so. So that's all good. Next thing is we've got to hook the control mechanism, the bar that connects this unit to the door. Blue bag, follow the instructions. All right, so on the door, this goes up here. You can find the holes that align like so, and then I'll lock them down real quick. Okay, this is now locked in. So now we are ready to install the bar. All right, and we drop the pin in, and then the key. All right, guys, I think we're ready to turn on. All right, so the next section is going to be powering up and then calibrating. The first thing you do is you calibrate your down and then your up limit to tell it where you want it to stop on each end. All right, so we are on, got our lights turned on. So now we go underneath. Okay guys, I've turned the lights down so it's easier for you to see the lights up here, and I hope you can see the buttons. So we want to teach this the stop points for the up and down. The first one is we're going to do down. So we hit this and hold it in for a couple of seconds and it'll turn blue and then it'll start flashing. From there, we hit the button, the same button to go down, and we're teaching it. We're telling it where we want it to stop. Okay, that's where we want it to stop. Now we hit the main button and that locks it into memory and it'll turn green. All right, now you go over to the up button. We're going to do the exact same thing. We hold it in, it will turn blue. I let off, it flashes. Now it's in teach mode. Now we're going to push the same button. We're going to drive the door up. We're driving it till it almost gets up to here. Whoop. And I'm hitting my garage door. I mean my ladder. I couldn't do that again if I tried. All right, we're still in teach mode, so now we're going to go up. Okay. And now we're going to tell it, hit the button, and tell it to learn. And now everything turns green. All right, so we should have basic operation. So now we come over here, we hit this. It should go down and stop all on its own. Okay, and then now it should come up and stop all on its own. All right, awesome. Exactly what the doctor ordered. All right guys, one last thing and we're done, and that's programming the remote for your vehicle. When I installed this one, I programmed this one to receive signals from the unit for number 1, left side. On this one, I'm going to program it for number 3. And if you can see the marks, that's got 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks. So anyway, the first thing we have to do is we have to put this in learn mode. So we just hold it for a couple of seconds and then let off. And now it is flashing purple. And then we go out here. You got to be 4 or 5 feet away from it, it said. And you hit it once, and then you hit it twice. And then, there she goes. And then, and that's how easy that is. Well guys, hope you enjoyed this project. I've enjoyed doing this. I've been trying to get these put in for a while. It's so glad to get these upgraded and get both of my doors working. One was completely inoperable. So anyway guys, I just wanted to show you, you can do this yourself. It's not hard. It takes maybe a little over an hour, I think. It wasn't bad at all. I hope this video will help, especially going through it step by step. And once again guys, be on the lookout here at Project Next One, because there's always another one. Some days we're on the tractor working, but on a rainy day, it's kind of misty and real cloudy, and it's cool today. It's nice to have an indoor project. Anyway guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you on the next one.